Science, as well as writing in science, begins with natural phenomena. The writing process should be embedded throughout the science experience. We begin the learning process using a 5E lesson plan. The 5E starts with engagement, using natural phenomena to engage young minds. Here's a brief overview of the 5E process with embedded writing opportunities. The 5E lesson plan starts with engage, in which we use natural phenomena as that strategy that captures young minds and creates opportunities for curiosity. Students engage in natural phenomena, then attempt to draw a model to begin their attempt to understand the phenomena they are observing. The students then write a sentence to help clarify their model. They should also write questions that occur to them along the way. The second and third E, explore and explain, we treat as a continuous learning cycle. This is where students are given opportunities to increase their understanding of the phenomena. The explore could be an article, a video, a hands-on experience, or other artifact the teacher provides for them, or that the student chooses. The student explores the artifact, then explains by adding to their model drawing. The student then writes another sentence that explains their new understanding. The process continues vis-a-vis the explore-explain cycle until the teacher and/or student feels they have developed a certain level of understanding about the phenomena, and/or the student feels they have answered the questions they came up with during the process. The fourth E, elaborate, involves the students putting all of their sentences together in order to write a grade-level paper on the observed phenomena. If the student does not feel they have enough information to adequately demonstrate their understanding of the phenomena, they continue the explore-explain cycle to gather more information and text as necessary. The rigor is built into the process by having students combine their written observations into a cogent paragraph or paper, thus raising the depth of knowledge to a level 3 and therefore satisfying a state writing goal. Please notice, we're embedding the writing throughout the process and as part of the process. We do not treat writing as a standalone subject, but rather incorporate writing as part of the overall experience on the way to understanding. Also, please note, the writing method that we are using is the name it, verb it, finish it writing strategy. We will explain the process shortly. The fifth E, evaluate, involves some sort of performance task or lab experience that will allow students to demonstrate their understanding of the science principles involved in the lesson as well as demonstrate their writing skills. Students should be able to use the knowledge they gain from the lesson and apply and communicate those ideas to a novel situation. Together, the 5 E's provide a powerful tool that allows students to not only demonstrate their understanding of scientific principles, but also cement their understanding by communicating their ideas in writing. Next up, Lynn Figurate, writing specialist and science team member with the Riverside County Office of Education, will explain the name it, verb it, finish it writing process.
In Name It, Verb It, Finish It, there are 3 parts that we're going to have in the Name It. It's the type of text, the title, and the author's name. Type of text is a really good way of saying that. It's not always a genre. Here in the fable, it is a genre, but it's not always a genre. Sometimes it's a scientific activity or an experiment that we're doing. Sometimes it's in the model. Sometimes it's in an illustration or a picture or a video. It's not always a genre. That's why in the Common Core Standards, text is really that umbrella that really covers everything. And so the type of text would be the best name for it. Then we have the type or the title of that piece. Here you can see the fable is called The Crow in the Pitcher, and then the author is Aesop. Now, we don't always have an author's name. Many of you know that when you get any kind of writing piece, sometimes what you'll get is there'll be no name on it at all, right? You don't know who the author is. And so we teach the kids just to be able to write the author. Sometimes it's the scientist, sometimes it's a historian or a mathematician. So it really depends on the piece. And by the way, Name It, Verb It, Finish It is not an ELA thing. It really moves across all our curriculum, perfect for science, but also perfect for math and for history and whatever other content that you have. We put the verb there, and then we finish it by having the main idea If it's RI, if it's an informational passage, if the reading is narrative, we can do the theme. If it's in this case in a fable, then you have the moral. So that finish it piece is really to give what is this mainly about. So you can see it all here in one sentence in the fable, The Crow and the Pitcher. Aesop teaches readers that little by little does the trick. So we want to have all of those together and teach that strategy.